Hi, YouTubers. I want to talk to you guys today about something that I know is highly controversial, and it's going to cause a lot of people to may get offended. So if you're easily offended, I'd suggest clicking off this video now. What I want to talk to you today is I'm going to talk to you about why I'm an anti-feminist. There's a lot of videos when you search anti-feminism on YouTube. You can find over 97,000. So I decided to talk about why I'm an anti-feminist today. One of the reasons I'm an anti-feminist is because feminists believe that men are inherently evil. Let that sink in. Men are inherently evil? The old saying goes, behind every crazy woman, there is a man that made her that way. The same goes for men. Behind every crazy man, there is a woman who made him that way. It's a two-way street here. Men are not inherently evil. In fact, hate and evilness are learned. They're not inherently in someone's DNA. They're learned behaviors. They also believe that if a woman believes in gender-specific roles in her home, that she has been brainwashed by a man to believe that way. I can tell you, in my home, I live by strict gender-specific rules. I was not brainwashed to believe that way. I believe that way by my own choice. I watched my grandmother do it. And she still does it to this day. And she's young, so she's not really old enough to really be close to anything, but she's very young. She's only 60-something. But I watched her do it every day when I was at her house. And she would cook dinner for my papa because he works and she doesn't. At one point in my relationship with my fiance, he was working a lot harder than I was. So why can't I come home and take care of him and make sure he has what he needs? Why? And for 4 months, I stayed home and didn't do anything. Because my transmission went out on my car. I couldn't afford to get a new one at the time. So, I stayed home for 4 months. I truthfully fell in love with the idea of being a stay-at-home girlfriend, as I called it. I loved it. It was the best part of those were the best 4 months of my life. I enjoyed it. Not because I was brainwashed to believe that's what a woman is supposed to do, because that's what I feel a woman is supposed to do. Another reason I'm an anti-feminist is because feminists do not believe that men can be raped. They believe that rape, domestic violence, and social injustice only occur to women. That a man that claims rape on a woman is just trying to get this woman in trouble. They say things like, men cannot be raped. And men cannot be raped because men are horny creatures all the time that can never say no to a woman. So how can you be raped? Go look up the statistics for rape culture in the United States of America, and you will see that there is a lot of men that are raped every year, and there's even more men that are raped that are not reported because of views like that the feminists have. And we need to stop that. That is an injustice that is against men. Which gets to my third point of why I am not a feminist. The third reason I am not a feminist is because feminists fight for special rights for women. But they believe that they're trying to silence men who speak on injustices that men face. There is a video on YouTube, and I can't link it down in the description, or otherwise I would. But if you go look it up, I looked up why I hate anti-feminist. And it pops up, and it's a group of feminists, that are at a college. And there's a man's discussion on injustice that men face going on. Well, they're out in the hall, and they're protesting this. And they're chanting things, and I can't hear what they're chanting because it's kind of, the video's being recording from the room where the men's discussion is going on. Well, the guy that's recording walks out in the hallway. And you still really can't make out too well what they're saying. But he gets maybe a foot out the door, maybe two at the most. And the fire alarm goes off. And the feminists start cheering because they have gotten what they wanted. They have silenced this men's conference. Well, they get outside, and the fire trucks and all this come up, and they're wasting the fire trucks' time because they just want to silence this conference. Well, there's a feminist who is sitting there yelling at men, telling men that feminists want all this, and they want that, and they want, and whatever. And then there's another video that's in this exact same video. This guy's recording. He's talking about the videos as they're going along. In this exact same video, there's a woman on a subway train basically telling a man he is a disgusting pig because he is not a feminist. I understand men can be feminists too, but not everybody has to be a feminist. The other reason I am anti-feminist is feminists do not fight for true equality. They fight for equality for women. Hence the term feminist. They want equality for women while oppressing men. A feminist can have discussions all day long about the injustice that women face, but let a man have the same discussion, and feminists are up in arms at how it's sexist and how it's this and that, and it's crazy. The other reason I am anti-feminist is because feminists will not hesitate to call harassment on a man who intentionally or unintentionally looks at a woman in a way that makes her feel uncomfortable. But yet, I can walk down the road and undress a man with my eyes and nothing is said. That is not true gender equality when that is okay and acceptable for a woman to do that, but it is not okay and acceptable for a man to do it. Another thing that this one just makes me mad every time I hear this. Feminists are saying, we want equal rights. We want the same rights as men. Well, honey, equal rights for a man does not include that a man still pays for everything, and a man still takes care of you, and a man supports you, and he does this and does that. No. When you demand equal rights, you demand equal rights, meaning you can pay for the first date dinner, or you can buy yourself a pair of those Gucci or Jimmy Choo shoes or whatever they are you want. You can work and you can pay for that stuff. You don't get to pick and choose which parts of feminist you want to follow and which parts of feminist you don't. If you are a feminist, be all in or not at all. Because if you're going to support the feminist movement, then you need to, when you're calling for equal rights for women, you need to be 100% equal to a man. And being 100% equal to a man does not include a man paying for everything. It does not include that, and I hate to say that, but it does not. And if you don't understand that, then maybe you need to take a step back and think, am I fighting for this because this is what I'm told to fight for? Or am I fighting for this because I believe 100% in the feminist movement? Because if you want to be half-hearted, do what you want. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you that is the biggest thing that pisses me off about feminists. If you are a feminist, go ahead and leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. Give me your opinion. I'm open to all opinions. If you're an anti-feminist like me, tell me what you think of this video. Tell me if there's things that feminists do that I didn't touch on that make you just drive you crazy. Because I may come back and make a second video with some more points. Or if there's videos you guys want to see me do, put it in the comments below. This is my first video for YouTube in many, many years. So let me know what you want to see, and I will try to upload more videos. For now, I'm going to sign off, and everybody have a wonderful night.